Hello my dear students, welcome once again to our online class. In our previous class we have started the chapter 4, that is materials, metals and non-metals. In that class we have already discussed two physical properties of metals and non-metals. That first one is malleability property. That means the property of metals by which they can be beaten into thin sheets is called malleability property, and metals they show the malleability property, but non-metals that does not show this property. Next property, that is conductivity. That means metals are good conductor of heat and electricity, but non-metals they are poor conductor of heat and electricity. Today we are going to discuss about another physical property, that is ductility. So let us discuss it. The property of metal by which it can be drawn into wire is called ductility. So it is one of the most important property of metals. So what is ductility? The property of metal by which it can be drawn into wire is called ductility. And malleability, the property of metal by which it can be beaten into thin sheets. So this is difference between malleability property and ductility property. Have you seen wires of coal? Definitely not. What is the reason behind it? Because coals they are non-metals, and non-metals they do not show the property of ductility. That means if we take coal and try to drawn into wires, it will be break. That means it do not possess the ductility property. So from this we conclude that metals they shows the property of ductility, but non-metals they do not show the property of ductility. Now come to the next property. Have you ever noticed the difference in sound on dropping an iron sheet or iron plate, a metallic coin and a piece of coal on the floor? If not, then you can try it now, and you can notice the different sounds that are produced by dropping a iron plate, a metal coil and a coal on the floor. Students, have you seen wooden bells in the temples? No. Can you give the reason behind it? The bells used in the temple that are made of metals, not of wood, because metals they produce a ringing sound, but non-metals they do not produce a ringing sound. So wood is a non-metal. This is the reason that wooden bells are not present in temples. The things made of metals that produce a ringing sound when it strikes hard. Suppose you have two boxes similar in appearance. One is made of wood and the other is metal. Can you tell which box is made of metal by striking both of the boxes? It is very easy for you, because the sound produced by striking to the metal box is different from that sound produced by striking to the wooden box. Since metal produce ringing sound, so they are said to be sonorous. So the materials other than metals are not sonorous. That means sonorous is one of the most important physical properties of metal. The metals that produce the ringing sound, so they are said to be sonorous. And other than metals, that means non-metals, they are not sonorous. So from the above activities, we say that some materials are hard, lustrous, malleable, ductile, sonorous and good conductor of heat and electricity. The materials which generally possess these properties are called metal. So that means metals possess these properties. That means this physical property, that is hardness, they are hard, lustrous, malleable, ductile, sonorous and good conductors of heat and electricity. Some examples of metals are iron, copper, aluminium, calcium, magnesium, etc. In contrast, metals like coal and sulfur are soft and dull in appearance. They break down into powdery mass on uh, tapping with a hammer. They are not sonorous and are poor conductor of heat and electricity. These materials are called non-metals. Examples of some non-metals that are sulfur, carbon, oxygen, phosphorus. So this is all about the physical properties of metals and non-metals. That means uh, metals, they are hard, lustrous, malleable, ductile, sonorous, good conductor of heat and electricity, and non-metals, they do not show any of these physical properties. Okay. Metals like sodium and potassium are soft and can be cut with a knife. Mercury is the only metal which is found in liquid state at room temperature. These are exceptional case. So, as we have discussed above, that metals are hard, but metals like sodium and potassium, they are soft, can be cut with a knife. This is exceptional case. So you remember this most important question for your exam. Mercury is the only metal which is found in liquid state at room temperature. All the metals, they are found in solid state. Exceptional case, that is mercury, which is found in liquid state at room temperature. So students, this is all about the physical properties of metals and non-metals. In our next class, we will discuss about the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. So that's all for today. Thank you.